India's sea leg of nuclear deterrence is operational. It has test launched a long range ballistic missile from its indigenous nuclear powered submarine, bringing the majority of the area in the Chinese mainland within its striking range. Contrary to widespread belief, India's second indigenously built nuclear powered ballistic submarine, INS Arighat, is equipped with a K 4 submarine launched ballistic missile with a range of 3,500 kilometers. The missile was test fired on 27th November from the newly commissioned submarine in the Bay of Bengal. While the Indian government has not officially announced anything, a NOTAM has been issued to the flights to refrain from entering the 3,490-kilometer corridor. No word has been given if the missiles met all the parameters of a successful test, but this is the first time that the missile has been launched from a submarine. So far, it has been test fired only from a submersible pontoon. Hello and welcome to News Affairs. Before we proceed further, we request our viewers to please subscribe this channel if you have not yet subscribed. If you find the video informative, please like and share the video. India's first nuclear submarine, INS Arihant, essentially a technology demonstrator, has been fitted with K-15 missiles with a range of only 750 kilometers, which is woefully short of hitting anything significant in China, which is currently a prime adversary for India. Even in a conflict with Pakistan, it would only have targets within the range of K-15, the first indigenously developed short-range submarine-launched ballistic missile in the southern region of the country. This will not be the case with INS Arighat, which is equipped with K-4 with a range of 3,500 kilometers. In case of a nuclear conflict, the highest level of survivability lies with equipping nuclear-powered submarines with ballistic missiles with sufficient ranges. Since the submarine-launched ballistic missile first came into being, it has been considered the most survivable delivery system as ocean depths remain opaque to a large extent. One of India's biggest challenges in the sea leg of nuclear deterrence is that an underwater vertical launch system is among the most sophisticated and complex weapons, since it demands stability, speed and accuracy in two mediums, water and atmosphere. Hence, the launch of the K-4 missile from INS Arighat is epochal for the Indian Navy. As a nuclear expert at the Center for Air Power Studies adds, that unless the SLBMs have a range that can help deploy the submarine out of harm's way, the vessel would not only be constrained for deployment but also become more a liability than an asset. The test firing of K-4 from INS Arighat changes this. The need for long-range submarine-launched missiles corresponds to the increasing tensions in the Indo-Pacific region. Only China has SSBNs in the Indian neighborhood. These have been deployed in the past for counter-piracy patrols off the east coast of Africa. However, Chinese anti-submarine warfare is in a nascent stage. Given the threat assessment for India, SSBN promises a guarantee of survivability of nuclear retaliatory capability. With its long coastlines and peninsula, the SSBNs can remain hidden in ocean depths during the conflict to ensure the survival of second strike capability. India is expected to commission its third nuclear submarine, INS Ardaman, in 2025. The induction of INS Ardaman will mean that India's second strike nuclear capability will be fully operationalized by next year. INS Ardaman, which means destroyer of enemy, will also be equipped with K-4 submarine launched missiles. The Ardaman will be followed by another advanced SSBN, the codenamed S4, and another unnamed fifth SSBN to be armed with a 5,000 kilometer range K-5 submarine launched ballistic missile. For nuclear deterrence, one submarine always needs to be on patrol. If Arihant is in and out of the harbor, it is not exactly a deterrent. At least 3 to 4 SSBNs are needed. One can keep on patrol when one may not be in port. One goes for patrol and one comes back. India is fast moving towards fully operationalizing its nuclear deterrence. It has to work towards setting a system in place to ensure the nuclear submarine can carry out effective communication with the command. The nuclear-powered ballistic submarines do not carry live missiles. The missile systems are demarcated through a system of controls and a string of permissive action links to ensure that unauthorized arming and launching of nuclear weapons without the proper codes from the command authority does not take place. Having said that, on the flip side, India's strategic planners face the problem that SSBNs communicate via very low frequency systems which limit the types of messages they can receive. This raises the possibility that the submarine could miss a code from the command authority to arm a missile and carry out a strike. There is some more work to be done. We hope you have liked the video. Thanks for watching the video till the end. Jai Hind!